All right, here we go. Hey guys, how you going? I'm here at Overland Expo West in Flagstaff, Arizona, and I'm with Al, one of our Patriot owners from over here. Say good day to everybody.
Hey, good day, everybody.
Around the world, I suppose. This is going to go out on YouTube, and this is one of the first, I suppose, interviews that I've done in a very long time with a Patriot owner. And I thought I'd take this opportunity, man. Some of the adventures you're getting up to with your X1 have been amazing, man. Tell everybody a little bit about what you do, what your background is.
Well, we've been camping. I'm from California. We've been camping for years, over 20 years. And we've kind of evolved, almost like your trailers. You know, we started off just tent camping.
Yeah.
We went from tent camping to a trailer, pop-up camper. We got introduced to the Patriot camper, and it just changed the game for us.
Changed everything for you.
Changed everything for us.
How long have you owned this X1 for now?
It's been a year and a half.
A year and a half.
Yeah.
And the family, how big's the family that you're accommodating?
I
in the trailer?
got my wife, 2 kids. My daughter, she's 15, and my son's 11. And you know, they're heavily involved. When we get to camp, they got their roles, and the Patriot camper just makes it so easy to do that. So the kids they know what they got to do. They get off and camp it set up like that.
Yeah. How's it changed? How's the X1 changed the whole camping experience for you? Like going from a tent and now into a camper?
Well, now when we go in the camper, when we leave home, everything is already set up to go, right? So we just load up the refrigerator with what we need, pack a bag, and we're gone.
Yeah.
It's just so easy and quick. And anywhere we go, we feel confident that we can get there and have everything we need set up quickly, pack up the next day, move to the next spot.
And you're done.
Done.
It's that easy, hey?
That easy.
Now you guys, let's talk about, if you want to follow what these guys are doing over here, TKM Adventures, Instagram, and what about the YouTube channel?
YouTube channel is kind of in its infant stage.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're going to do some more things. Show people basically how we do it.
Yeah.
How easily it can be done with the Patriot camper, and just how we build, you know, family and a community when we go out. You know, we met some wonderful families through the Patriot camper.
Yeah.
People that we probably would have never met in our lives, but
you
know, the Patriot camper brought us together. And so now, anytime we have a trip, you know, we just, you know, we communicate and we go out.
And this is the thing. This is why I suppose I'm sitting down with Al for this first little series, I suppose, on Instagram, and we're pretty heavy on social media. I see you guys popping up on Instagram like almost every weekend on a new trip. How often do you go away?
Minimum probably twice a month.
Twice a month. That's how much these guys are using.
They're not always big trips.
Yep.
But if we got nothing going on the weekend,
yep,
we hitch up the trailer and go.
And you're gone.
We're gone.
And you're always traveling with different people, and we've heard that from all the Patriot owners here. And it's worthwhile stating, I think there's about 12 Patriot campers across in the campsite this weekend for the expo. But it seems like you know everyone and you've traveled with everyone. What's the community like here in America for the Patriot owners?
Everyone, I think it's a lot similar to the Australian one. You know, everyone's always willing to help or get involved. If you have a question, you know, the Patriot Owners page on Facebook, you see anytime you have a question, you post up a picture or anything saying, does anybody know how to do this or whatever? Someone responds.
You get a response.
Yeah, everyone is always really friendly and always willing and to get together.
Yep.
You know, it's awesome.
That's awesome, man. Let's talk about why Patriot. Obviously, there's a lot of choice here in America now, and there's a lot of good products coming out of America.
Definitely.
Why for you did you choose the Patriot camper over everything else?
Probably watching the way you abused it.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I figure if the owner can abuse his product the way he does, he cares about the functionality, and how well it's built.
Yep.
So for me, that was kind of the deal maker right there, because as you have a family, I have a family. When I go out, you know, remotely, I want to make sure I have something that's going to last.
You want to know you can
get beat up and I'm going to get back, exactly. So
that's
probably the number one reason. Not to say that some of these other trailers won't do that, but if I'm going to, you know, make the investment, I want the best.
That's awesome, man. And pretend I'm not me for a minute. What would you change if you could touch the engineers of Patriot campers and say, this is what I don't like? What would you change, or what would you want to say different?
Oh man. Honestly, you know,
I'm not going to get upset.
I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
And I always find myself like coming up with just the smallest thing. Like for instance, where the water pump, we switch it.
Yep.
You know, under the ladder. I'd probably move that somewhere else.
Okay.
But you know, the other things you've already kind of come up with a solution.
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
like the filler cap.
Yep.
You know, to fill up the water, it kind of builds up a bubble and kind of
Yep.
regurgitates a little bit, but you guys came
Yep.
up with a solution. So really, to be honest with you, looking at the new trailers,
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the things already got solved before I even.
And that's been the evolution over the past. Well, there's been another 2 generations now since you bought this one.
And it's a testament to how many times you go out and how you're always trying to
Yeah.
make things better. So that's another reason, going back to why I chose the Patriot camper, because I know that every time you go out,
Yep.
you're always trying to make it a little bit better.
Yeah,
So-
and that's constantly what we do. Let's throw Matty under the spot. Exploration Outfitters, how have our US distributors, how have they been? How do you feel like they're doing over here?
Well, you know, it's funny because when I first bought the trailer, I guess I've never bought anything to this scale before, so I didn't know what to expect. So whenever I had a question, whether it be late at night or anything, I'd text Matt and he'd text me back right away.
Yeah.
So I mean, for me, my experience with Exploration Outfitters has been awesome.
Awesome. Well, that's good to hear. So, guys, that's about it. We're gonna try and catch up with a few of the Patriot Campers owners here and in Australia. Our it's just TKM Adventures on Instagram, isn't
Yes.
it?
Train keeps moving.
Train keeps moving. How good's that? So make sure you check them out on Instagram. These guys are constantly traveling. Some of the photography that they take is epic. The places you get to is unbelievable. And I think at some stage you and me need to catch up for a trip.
Absolutely.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely. Thank you. See you guys.